Hey babes, so in today's video I am just doing a glitter and ombre acrylic design on this hand. I had done my other hand that you see in here on Freestyle Friday with Paige. And I can't do a lot of nail art with using my non-dominant hand, so I usually stick with like acrylic designs. So that's what we're doing today. Go ahead and subscribe, like this video, and leave a comment at some point. Right now we are just doing some prep, and I hadn't worn nails in like a month because I was doing like pop-off sets and stuff, so I wasn't like really keeping nails on my hand. And so my cuticles were needing some love, like for sure. It was crazy. My cuticles never looked like that, but because I hadn't had any nails on for a while, they were just out of control. So I'm going in now with my ball bit, and I'm in reverse. Well, this is technically forward because I'm using my other hand. But when I do my ball bit, I go the other way than what I normally would with like the sanding band and stuff. So I love it that way. It just seems to work for me, and that way I don't have to switch directions to get the whole nail. So yeah, anyway, so that's what we're doing here. And this, man, I don't know about you guys, but this is one of my favorite parts. Like, I love prep, and I love cleaning up the nails and just seeing all this. Like, it is one of my favorite parts, okay? So then there was a little bit of trimming that needed to be done, and I use these cuticle scissors rather than nippers. I've never been successful with nippers. I don't know why, but for some reason they never worked well for me. So I love these little cuticle scissors, and not every nail needed it, so I just kind of did the ones that needed it. And then we move on, and then yeah, there was a little hider in there that I had to get. But yeah, so anyway, you guys, I have absolutely been loving seeing everyone's Halloween designs and all the spooky sets and all the spooky cute sets, and I've had fun doing them myself. I have this video that I'm editing right now, and then I have another one that needs to be edited and voiceover and posted before the end of the month. And then today I am filming last minute a collab video. So yeah. Anyway, so I just want in here, I'm just grabbing a different ball bit. That one was just a little bit too big, so on some of my nails I just kind of needed something smaller, so I just went ahead and did that. But anyway, man, why did October have to go so fast, you guys? Like, it is what's the date today? It is the 22nd, and it's just gone by so fast, and it does every year. And October is one of my favorite months of the year for so many different reasons, like the spooky reasons, the Halloween, and then the breast cancer awareness, and it's also infant and stillbirth awareness month. You know what I'm saying? And that affects my life very, very much today. This is just a very special month for me in all different types of the way. My stepmom died of breast cancer, and then I gave stillbirth back in 2018 to a beautiful baby boy. So this month is just, it's really special to me, and it has a lot of different meanings for me. And it just went by way too fast, guys. Like, way too fast, okay? Like, come on. Okay, and so right here, I'm using a 180 sanding band, and these ones seem to feel more fine than other like 180s that I've gotten before. And I have my e-file on 3 or 3000. I don't know. I used to have it on 5, and I just felt like that was just too much. So I do it on 3, and that way I am not overfiling, and I can actually get, you know, what I need to get. And on some of these nails, there was still some leftover acrylic, like definitely on my thumb, I remember. But yeah, so I like to just work with it on a real low setting. Okay, so I was out of frame putting on my tips. So here we are blending them. And this, I have this up to like a 5 or a 6. I still keep it low because I don't want to hit the natural nail. And it does happen when you're blending this tip with the natural nail. So you still want to be careful with that and stuff, you guys. But anyway, I wanted to do, so these nails I'm like wearing for a little bit or whatever, so I like to keep my shapes and the lengths the same when I do that, but I can do different designs and stuff. That's about as like different as I can make my nails, and it won't drive me nuts. So we're going in with the same tips, these medium almond tips, and I basically keep them at this length. I think there was one that I kind of filed down a little bit to match the rest, and I do a tiny bit of shaping, but not much. They just, yeah, they don't really need it. Some, like, I kind of bring them in a little bit in some of the places, but anyway, so this is just kind of my normal routine, guys. I'm not quite sure what else to explain here. I do, so something that, okay, here we are. So right here, this is obviously very sped up, but I take a brush, and that's acetone right there, and I really like brush my nail and the sidewalls and everywhere with the acetone, and I do it twice to really, especially for my problem lifters, okay, just to really get that dehydrated right there and cleansed. And then with the protein bond, same thing. I really just like brush it into the nail. I don't just kind of paint it on. Like I brush it in there, you know what I'm saying? And you don't want to overdo the protein bond or any other primer and flood your cuticles. That can cause lifting as well. So yeah, you just got to find that happy medium, you know? So I do the protein bond, and then I go in with my acid-based No Lift Nails primer, and same thing, I really just kind of brush this in, and you got to be careful with this one. I mean, you want to be careful on any nail products not to get it on your skin, but this one can sting if you do. It hasn't happened to me very often. I'm pretty careful with it. So now I'm going in and putting down my clear layer like I always do, even if I'm doing like a nude nail or anything. I always, no matter what, even if I don't cap my nudes, I always put down a clear layer right after I do my primer. And I feel like that just helps with adhesion and stuff. So it's been working for me, and so I'm not gonna change it. Anyway, so and then like you just want this really thin, and like sometimes I don't even put it all the way up to like my cuticle. I just like I put it back a little further, and then I kind of push it up, because you don't want it super thick on your cuticle, you know what I'm saying? And you want this just very thin, to cover up your primer and stuff, and to protect your nail if you're going to do any glitters or pigments or anything, and it helps with adhesion. So just very little. And then these nails are obviously shorter, so they need to be more on the thinner side. But anyway, so I am going in with a black, kind of a mixed glitter. I'm going in here and I'm going to put this on a few nails. And while I am doing that, I am going to play some music for you guys and drink my coffee. So yeah, go ahead and remember to like this video, subscribe to my channel. I really appreciate it, you guys, and leave a comment. I love talking with everybody. So yeah, I'll be back in a bit. Alright guys, so now I am back with the next part. So for this part I am going ahead and adding a nude. This is a pinky nude. And I'm just going in and adding it to the nails. I mean, I guess you guys can pretty much see where I'm going with these nudes. I do decide to do the middle finger different. After I finished this nail, I just wasn't fully satisfied with it. I either should have done, longer nails so my transition could have been a little bit better, or a nude that was a little bit more opaque to cover the dark glitter. But I mean, it still turned out cute, and I still absolutely love how these turned out. But instead of doing 2 of those nails, I was just like, okay, I'm just gonna do 1. So anyway, so yeah, you'll see me kind of go back and forth. So I try to like do glitter all at once and then be done with it. And you see I turned over my napkin and stuff. See right here, I'm like, I don't know. So I go back in and I just do a full nail of the glitter. And so I'm working obviously with my non-dominant hand right now, and so I do go in with a lot smaller beads when I'm working with this hand. And I work a lot slower. Obviously this is sped up, so it looks like I'm just smashing through, but in reality, no. I work really slow on this hand, and I do lots of little beads. But that's just what works for me. I have gotten better, like obviously since I first started doing nails. This hand does get easier to do, so that's good. But yeah, I still just feel comfortable working with little smaller beads at a time. So yep. Anyway, so I'm just kind of doing this. I will again let you guys just kind of watch and chill. There's not really much going on with these nails. It's just an acrylic design. But I definitely needed some nails on my hands because I was feeling so naked with having bare nails and only wearing nails for a couple of days because they were pop-off sets. So yeah, it's really hard for me to wear one hand of nails like all the time and then have a hand that has nails on and off, because it just feels too off for me. And so I either need to have no nails on both hands or nails on both hands. So anyway, yes, I love everybody, and I love the family that we have created. And even though there has been drama, it has left and it is done and over with, at least over here. And I just want to thank all the girls that show me support and cheer me on, and all the girls that I've made connections with and stuff. I really appreciate you ladies, and I love going and showing support on everyone's channel that has a channel over here. And so I just appreciate it, and I love it. You guys are a big part of my YouTube family, and I love it. YouTube isn't my whole life. This is literally just a hobby. And so like I do nails anyway, and so I figured why not record it. It took me a while to decide to start a channel, but I'm glad I did. And it's just, I like it little like this. I don't know if I really want it to grow. Like, I don't know, I just feel like that's when things just get different, and I like it like this. I like it very just my people, like intimate and calm and loving, and we have fun over here. So anyway, sidetracked. So anyway, guys, okay, I'm gonna let you guys just kind of watch this, and I will come back in a little bit. right, we are back for the filing routine. This has probably been my biggest struggle of learning how to do nails with my non-dominant hand, is the filing. So I do a mixture of, like, I'll move my right hand up against the file and I move my left hand with the file. Like, when I first started, I didn't move the file very much and I just used my right hand to kind of do the work. But I've tried to push myself over the years to not do that and to just learn how to file correctly with holding the file with my left hand. So yeah, filing is definitely like my biggest struggle. And of course, like, sometimes my application on this hand isn't as neat. It's a little bit more bumpy, just kind of weird, you know. So of course there tends to be more filing, you know. But that's all right. I still file and they still look cute. And so when I file with my e-file though, I haven't been able to, like, train my left hand to brace that hand with the pinky. It just doesn't want to do it. No, it just doesn't work. So I kind of use both pinkies together. And so then when I have to do my pinky, I really don't have anything that I'm bracing my hand on. So I kind of, yeah, anyway, you guys will see what I'm talking about. But yeah, so filing's just kind of been my worst part for this hand, but it just takes a little bit longer, and you just gotta kind of find, oh my goodness, I'm so sorry. You just gotta find, you know, certain ways that work for you and stuff. So, and when I'm doing like my second hand, I am constantly comparing the nails to my other hand, just to make sure that they are looking the same. Because at first, like, these were looking like the almond part wasn't as thin and pointed as my other hand. And so I kind of kept looking and I was like, oh, okay, I need to file this a little bit more. Just that way they're all uniform and they all match and stuff. So, yeah, that's what I like to do. And then when I have shorter nails like this, I use my 100, 180 grit files. These ones are from Koopa I got. They're not bad files at all. I can use these on myself probably like 2 or 3 times. And then, like, the other ones that I use, the 4 Pro ones, those are good for one-time use. So I like to keep those for clients because I don't feel like I'm wasting files. But anyway, so, and then when I have longer nails though, I don't know, I like using my 60/60. I feel like it just makes the process easier, but then it adds an extra step of filing. Since I'm using 60/60, I go back in with my 100 afterwards because the scratches get so deep, and if I don't do that, then when I buff, you know, the scratches are kind of still there. So it kind of adds an extra step, but it's all right. Anyway, yeah, I'm just going off on all different little side topics here. But anyway, so this is my filing routine. It is the same routine that I always do. See, I'm kind of going back to this nail because I looked at the other hand and I was just like, oh, okay. And I don't rush when I'm filing my nails. Like, I really take my time and I look at it from all different angles. I compare it to the other hand and I really just take my time so it looks good. Because that's what can make or break a nail, you guys, is the shape being off, or it being lumpy and bumpy, or not having any structure, or having way too much structure. You know. And so people just kind of get lazy with their filing and they just kind of file the sides and then file on top of the nail, but they're not really doing anything with it. So yeah, I don't know, I definitely like to take my time and get them to as close as how I want them. Sometimes I obviously cannot get them perfect, but I try to get them as close to looking how they're supposed to. So anyway, you guys, I'm gonna let you guys watch just the rest of my filing routine. We are not almost done with the video, but we are towards the end half of the video, I guess. And I just want to thank everybody for all your support. Please subscribe to my channel if you haven't yet. Like this video, leave me a comment. I am going to be dropping a few videos kind of, not back to back, but closer together than normal, just to get some videos out before the end of the month. So stay tuned for those. And yeah, I will see you guys in the next video. Oh, so this bit right here is an extra fine ceramic bit. This one is not a safety bit. I try to grab different bits when I'm working on myself, because I have a bunch that I bought when I first started my nail journey that never get used anymore. So I just try to get them used and stuff like that. So, and this one seals the cuticle really nice. You just got to be careful. I didn't like it when I first got it because I was new at filing and I really hurt myself. But now I know what I'm doing, so it's definitely a lot easier. But anyway, so yeah, guys, I will see you guys in the next video unless I decide I have anything else to say, which I don't think I do. And I'll see you in the next one. Bye.